I'm going to show you guys how to put a button on your splash page. I've had a couple of you reach out and ask about doing that. We've just started doing that on what I call our splash pages, the splash page being that front page that people see. So when you have an open house and you want to put a button on there, here's how you do it. This is just on a Mac. I am not quite sure how to do it on a PC, have not played around with that. So if you're not a Mac user, then this is really not going to do you any good. Renee Harris asked me to put a button on one of her pictures, so I thought I'd go ahead and just show you guys how I do that. The first thing I like to do is I like to go ahead and duplicate the photo, because anything I do is going to overwrite what is already there, and you may want to revert back to that original photo, and then I just rename it. I call it Splash. Now I'm going to open it up in Preview, and the first thing I'm going to do is click Markup, because I'm going to mark up the photo. Go to the drop down, select the circle, that's going to be your button. Make it the size you want. You want it to be big enough so that when it comes up, people can see it easily, but you don't want it to, in my opinion, of course you may have a different idea, you don't want it to overtake your photo. So I tend to put it in the right corner on this one. It may actually be better here on the driveway. We can cover up some of the part of the photo that isn't the most gorgeous. And then I select the interior color and just pick a color that's fairly neutral. If you do anything too loud and proud, it may not have the effect you want. You just want something subtle that draws the eye so they can see what you're trying to go with. So I don't like the liminess of that one. I'm going to go with that instead. You can do an exterior outline, different colors. I tend to just like the black. I'm going to go with that. And then you can change the thickness of the outline here. That's too thick. I like a little middle of the road there. I want it to pop out, but I don't want it to be the focus of attention. Then the next thing you're going to want to do is click on the text. And I just accidentally clicked that twice, so I'm going to delete one. Okay, then you can bring it over here if you want, just to get a feel for how it's going to be. And Renee wants to encourage people to ask for features on the home. So I like to go ahead and do a few little emoticons here, just to, again, pull the eye to what I'm trying to get them to see, not the thumbs up. I like the houses. And then I'm going to put ask your agent for a list of features. Now, obviously, this is running over the size of the circle, so I'm going to pull that in, and I'm going to pick it up and slide it in here. You get the crosshairs on here, so that helps you know that you're centering it. It is smart enough to know that you're trying to center it in the circle. I like to end it with a few emoticons too, just to pull that attention there. So let's see, let's get this. Oops, I grabbed the circle instead of the letters, but that's okay. So now there we have it. And I'm going to save it, and voila, now I have my splash page. If you were to want to make this a little bigger, you could just select it, go to the letter here, you could increase it, do a little adjustment here, and slide it in. You just kind of have to play with it. It all depends on the size of your circle. Obviously, depending on your photo, your circle may be one size or another. But anyway, that is how you do it. You want to make sure you save it again. Get that in there. And voila. I actually am not liking the circle on this side, so I'm going to select both of those, and I'm going to slide them over here. I just like things on the right, I guess. There you go. Okay, that's your photo, and it's ready for you to upload to the MLS. I hope that helps.